In the heart of Victorian England, a time of great scientific progress, yet deeply rooted in superstition, a mystery unfolded that would baffle and terrify a nation. The year is 1855. On the cold, bleak morning of February 8th, the residents of southern Devon awoke to a world blanketed in fresh, undisturbed snow. But it was not undisturbed. A single line of bizarre tracks stretched across the landscape, a sinister trail that seemed to have no beginning and no end. These were not the prints of any known animal. Each mark was a cloven hoof shape, about 4 inches long and 3 inches wide, placed one in front of the other in a perfect single file. This suggested the creature walked on 2 legs, not 4. The trail was relentless. It ran for an astonishing distance, estimated to be between 40 and 100 miles, winding through more than 30 different locations from Exmouth to Topsham and across the wide estuary of the River Eshe. The true terror of the tracks lay in their impossible path. They went straight over obstacles, as if they weren't there. The prints were found on the tops of 14-foot-high walls, on the snowy roofs of houses and haystacks, and even appeared to enter and exit drain pipes as small as 4 inches in diameter. It was as if the laws of physics did not apply to whatever had made them. Panic quickly spread. The cloven shape of the prints led to only one terrifying conclusion for the deeply religious populace. The devil himself had walked among them during the night. Churches were filled to overflowing with frightened citizens, seeking salvation from the evil they believed was now present in their quiet countryside. The incident was forever branded in history as the devil's footprints. As news of the phenomenon spread, theories began to emerge, attempting to rationalize the inexplicable. Some of the most prominent naturalists of the day weighed in. Could it have been an animal? Some suggested badgers, who are known to place their hind paws in the same spot as their front paws, creating a single line of tracks. But no badger could cross a wide river or scale the sheer walls and rooftops where the prints were found. Others proposed it was a group of hopping mice, but the size and shape of the prints didn't match. One of the most exotic theories was that an escaped kangaroo from a private menagerie was the culprit. While a kangaroo's hopping gait might explain the single line of tracks, it still couldn't account for the impossible journey over buildings and water. Another ingenious, if not slightly bizarre, theory involved a weather balloon. It was suggested that an experimental balloon, having escaped from a nearby dockyard, had trailed a grappling hook or mooring rope across the countryside, creating the marks in the snow. This could explain the tracks appearing on rooftops and over walls. However, it fails to explain the consistent shape and regular spacing of the prints over such a vast and meandering distance. No single theory could account for all the reported facts. Decades have turned into more than a century, and the mystery of the devil's footprints endures. It remains one of the most fascinating and well-documented paranormal events in history. Was it a case of mass hysteria, a clever prank, or a combination of unrelated animal tracks misidentified by a frightened populace? Or, on that snowy night in 1855, did something truly otherworldly traverse the Devonshire landscape, leaving behind a riddle in the snow that we may never solve? The footprints have long since melted, but the chilling story remains.